Oh my Lanta. Time to piss some people off. Both Marvel and DC fans. Because there's a couple 50-50s here that I know they're not going to like. So, with that being said, what is Nightwing's win-loss record? Let's do this. Iron Fist is a 50-50. He beats Captain America Sam Wilson. Elektra is a 50-50. He beats Punisher. He beats Hawkeye. He loses Toroko Saki. He beats Kingpin. He beats Snake Eyes. He beats Bullseyes. And finally, it's a 50-50 with the Winter Soldier. Confused? Allow me to explain. Let's get the 50-50s out of the way first, shall we? I believe Iron Fist is a slightly better fighter than Dick Grayson, as well as that Iron Fist is going to be a defining factor in the fight, especially if Dick doesn't see it coming. However, Dick Grayson is more of an unpredictable fighter and adaptive fighter. He also has better gear than Iron Fist, and we've seen Iron Fist lose to people that are not as skilled as him. More so over, Iron Fist doesn't use his powers until late fight. So I can see a scenario where Dick Grayson ends it early, but I can also see a scenario where the fight goes long and Iron Fist pulls out the big guns. You can also argue that Elektra is a better fighter than Dick Grayson. However, Dick Grayson has the physicals on her. He's faster, he's stronger, he's more maneuverable, and he has better gear. Sure, she has hacks, but I don't think those hacks are going to do much against Dick Grayson. They're nothing he hasn't fought before. So I can definitely see a scenario where they outfight each other. Simple as that. When it comes down to the Winter Soldier, there's no denying that he is stronger than Dick Grayson, has a litany of weapons and abilities, as well as being a great tactical mind. However, Dick Grayson is a better fighter in my opinion. He's more adaptive, he's also unpredictable, and he's faster. Dick Grayson also has a litany of weapons of his own that would contest with what Winter Soldier brings to the table. And if I'm going to be honest, Winter Soldier's Deathstroke with a different arm. Nothing against Punisher, but base form Punisher is not beating Dick Grayson. He's a better Daredevil. Hey, I hate how people lowball Hawkeye, but he's not bringing anything to the table that Dick hasn't been able to go up against. Dick Grayson practically was dodging, catching, or avoiding arrows when he was like 10. And the fact that he has some of the best archers as his friends or mentors, yeah, I'm giving it a Dick. Oroko Saki is the only clear victor here. In a random encounter, his skill is equal or better than Nightwing's. His physicals are better than Nightwing's. He has magic. And while Nightwing might be able to turn the tide with his gear and tech, I still think Oroko Saki's going to take him out in a first encounter. What the fuck is Kingpin doing here? Dick Grayson's main villain is Blockbuster, which is a bigger, stronger, more durable, faster, and arguably better fighter than Kingpin. I don't care if Kingpin beats up on ninjas all the time. Blockbuster beats up on superheroes all the time. And Dick Grayson tools on him regularly. I read G.I. Joe comics primarily for Snake Eyes, so when he got killed off, I kind of started to lose interest. But Snake Eyes is my favorite Joe, and while he is skilled and while he is capable, we've seen Snake Eyes struggle with people less than Nightwing. One of the harder fights is going to be Bullseye, but again, I don't think it's anything Nightwing hasn't fought before. And with his adaptability, his battle IQ, and his gear, I think he's going to be able to take Bullseye down. But here's the secret. Ready? Listen, these are all just my opinions. What's yours? What do you think Dick Grayson, Nightwing's win-loss record is? Comment, stitch, duet. I want to know.